going to talk a lot about rallying and whatnot. So let's just pull, these links off the map real quick, and we'll take a look here. This is your rally. So if you have a bunch of hatcheries and whatnot, you're gonna have a lot of white lines going to the same point. That's assuming that you have all your hatcheries on the same hotkey. So if we were to come over here, add a couple extra hatcheries just for fun. Yeah, I know you like that. Alright, so like I said, just for fun, we now have 3 different rallying lines. Now, let's say we make Zerglings from each of these groups. Boom, 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 boom. And they're rallying basically where they were told to, right here. Now, I am doing a lot of different micro stuff here, and I want to break down what all of that is at this point. First things first, we're talking about rallying. So that is the process of things coming out of your production facilities and going where you want them. What we have right here is basically a rally to home position, and we're going to be exploring a couple of different positions over the course of this video. Alright, so we've seen a at-home rally position. That is what we're looking at now. I've added some extra Zerglings to the mix, and we're basically looking now at, holy crap, that's a lot of units. Do I click each one individually, or what do I do? Like, wow, I gotta click each one of these to move them? Well, I assume that most of the players watching this actually know about boxing, but we are going to delve into this a little bit in more detail. Now, when I say boxing, I am referring to this green shape. You notice it looks like a box? That selects all your units. You can then move them left, right, however you want to move them. And you can even do really tricky stuff like this. See? We're now spreading our units out using a technique called small boxing. And, we can bring them all back home. Whatever. Big box. So, with that being said, imagine these are not Zerglings. Imagine these are really fragile Marines. And there's a wave of Banelings coming in from over in this direction. Now, I'm no Terran player, and that was not the best split in the world, but all things considered, these things are not going to take as much damage from Baneling shots because they're spread out. Banelings, they're only going to explode and kill so much stuff. That basically would have taken out that area. Now, of course, these were friendly units, so they didn't kill anything at all, but you're beginning to see why it's good to be able to do this small box technique. Big box, of course, would allow you to bring everything in, maybe send things out. Say you wanted to attack this bottom right corner of the map right here. Well, all of a sudden, you don't have to worry about individual clusters units. You can spread them out. Another cool technique about splitting your units that's very similar to small boxing is, let's right click all the units over here, boom, boom. Now we have a split. Pretty good split there. We sent the major group to one location, that was this one here, and then in the process of traveling, we just peeled off layers and layers of that. Let's try that one more time, just so you guys can see it again. And we're going to right click here, peel off a small layer, peel off that small layer, take a couple of these out of the group, bring these over here, and boom, we've got an even better split. And you guys did see a couple of techniques we're going to talk about a little bit later there, but again, you see the overall goal is splitting your units. There's a lot of different reasons you're going to want to do this. The Banelings there were just one example. However, this is how you would do it with just boxing. We see small box versus big box. One other thing you always want to know about boxing is there is a technique to it. According to day 9, at least, you always want to start your box in the top left corner, because your wrist is built in such a way that it's easier to do this than it is to do this. Now, I think that depends more on preference. If you already got the mouse there, you can grab it here or grab it here. But what you never, absolutely ever want to do is this. Try it. Try it with your mouse right now. This is ridiculously awkward. Maybe if you're a left-handed player or something that I don't know about. I'm right-handed myself, so I definitely prefer the top left or bottom left grab. But moving left to right is a lot easier than moving right to left. So let's just keep that in mind when you're doing the small boxing technique, trying to learn that.